So yes, week 9 of term 2. A few updates from me. Firstly, the anxiety workshops. The third one was held this morning in the library. All the sessions ended up being fully booked, but if there's significant demand for further sessions, we will put some more on. We're collecting some feedback from families, both those that did attend and also those that weren't able to. So that'll be in the newsletter today. If you could take a couple of minutes to fill that in would be great. That way we can, for those that did attend, get some feedback on the sessions, but also for those that didn't attend, some of the reasons why, whether it was the topic wasn't relevant or the timing wasn't relevant, or if there are other reasons. And you can also give some further feedback around, other reasons, if you would like more sessions added or if other topics. So it'd be great if you could take a couple of minutes to fill that in. Just in terms of currently at the moment, we are having some challenges with staffing. Cold and flu season has hit hard, and it's very, very difficult to find casual teachers at the moment. So it is a last resort that we split classes, but we are finding at the moment that we are needing to do it. I just wanted to reassure parents that all our teachers have planned for that in case it does need to happen. They've created a list of where their children will go to. Where possible, they'll remain on the same stage, so they get that continuity of learning. They can join in with the other classes and just continue with their learning, because all our teachers follow that collaborative program. Where that's not possible, the teachers have prepared some appropriate work for the students to go on with. So just wanted to let you know that that's the case, and thank you for your patience with that. Bit of a challenging time at the moment. Hopefully it gets better soon. I mentioned that teachers use that collaborative plan. So last week our teachers did have their collaborative planning days. The feedback from the staff was really positive. We had a real K-6 focus on the new curriculum and really identifying what it is around the research behind the new curriculum in English and mathematics, and what that's going to look like in our classrooms, and starting to implement that. So some exciting work happening there. Kindergarten for 2024, we had our first information session last night for parents. Had a great turnout on a cold evening. If there are any other families who have children who turn 5 and in the first half of next year, please ensure you've completed that online enrolment so that we can send out updates and keep you informed about the transition program that'll be happening. So if you know anyone who has children of that age, please encourage them to do that online enrolment as soon as possible, so that we can make sure that they're all included in that transition program. Sporting news, another successful week for our PWSA teams last week. A win, a draw and a loss, and you can read their reports in the newsletter as well. Year 3 and Year 4, their excursion. Year 3 headed off yesterday to Botany Bay. They had a fantastic time. Year 4 are heading off tomorrow, so I'm sure they will as well. And of course, Thursday is our walkathon. So hopefully you've been very busy collecting those sponsorships. There are prizes for the classes that raise the most for the school, and those funds are being directed towards the COLA or the outdoor learning area in Wilkins Green. I actually met with the team at Wilkins Green yesterday to talk about their plans. They were successful a while ago in a grant for some raised wicking garden beds, which are environmentally friendly and accessible for people of all needs. So had a planning meeting with the contractor around getting those installed and how that's going to work, but also using that as an educational opportunity for students and families as well. So that's some really exciting work happening down there, along with some longer term plans around that learning area, the learning space, having a covered area, something that is more weatherproof for the students to be able to participate in that ongoing program each Monday. So really looking forward to seeing how that evolves. I think that's most of what is happening, other than, of course, P&C meeting tonight. So hopefully see lots of people online for that. It is a really cold evening, so feel free to Zoom in your jammies, nice and warm and cozy from your homes. And next week, I mentioned last week, NAIDOC week falls during the school holidays. So we will be celebrating NAIDOC week next week at school. We have an incursion happening, as well as a whole lot of other activities. So keep an eye out for information on that as well. And last couple of weeks to use up your back to school vouchers. If you haven't done so yet, remember you can pre-order the sports tops from the P&C uniform shop. I've had a look at those. I think they'll be shared tonight at the P&C, so you can see what they look like. Get in early, order yours, so as soon as they get in, you can have them. Last day of term, Friday the 30th of June. Staff return on the Monday the 17th, and children return on Tuesday the 18th of July. So looking forward to a nice little winter break. We can have a few pajama days and stay nice and warm at home. Right, I think that is it from me.